Gonca, Makbule, Koyuncu. In the meantime, they had a video sent to us for their presentation. I'm actually here. I'm here with a Bruce account. Oh, great. Can I ask for 1 second of your time? Of course. I just want to do my preparations. Okay. A systematic review of online distance learning studies in visual communication design education. You can start whenever you'd like to. Hello, everyone. My name is Gonca Makbule Koyuncu. I work on architecturality in Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University. I'm going to share with you a summary of a systematic review of online distance learning studies in visual communication design education. I guess everyone can see my screen right now. Everything is fine, right? Yes, everything is just fine. The reason I conducted this study was due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Sorry, excuse me for a second. Yes, the reason I started this study was, as you know, all around the world, we had to transition into online distance learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And the study's aim was to look at things from the visual education side. And my study has a very wide range of data sets, but due to limited time, I'm just going to share with you some findings from the method and the results of the study. First of all, I'd like to share with you the method of the study. So to conduct the popularity of visual training on distance learning, we had scanning. And as a result, in this scanning, we reached out to 72 different courses and programs that gave such education. So we can see that there is actually a high demand for such kind of an education program. And then through the indexes, we had a literature review. And the most important, of course, came from Scopus and Web of Science. As you can see, there were 2 different blocks used to this end. And on this first block, keywords about this kind of education were put forward, and in the second one, it's about the operator were put forward, keywords for, and conference statements, announcements, and also book reviews and book statements were left out of this study. So the study, first of all, started with getting sample works from these disciplines. But there was a very limited amount of articles, and actually the number was 5, and only one was about the works held during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's why architecture and other kind of visual disciplines that gave trainings and workshops, we decided to include them in the work. And experiential works, case studies, and theoretical discussions were the limits for 1990, and works that had nothing to do with visual design education were left out. Held an election through our criteria. You can see them here on this visual, and we went all the way down to 2 articles from 900 so articles, and then we gave our study a shape through those 20 articles. The findings and results sections of these 20 articles were reviewed and things were categorized, and 6 important questions regarding online visual training were put forward. So the first one is, in visual design education, how has online distance learning been shaped since 1990s? And in the answer of this question, there were 3 main milestones, correct points. Well, first was the World Wide Web protocol being put to general use in 1991. So since that year, things started to be applied online as well. And the second one was art design studios coming forward. The first one was actually created as a shared project with contributions of students and academicians and professionals from different disciplines. And the second one was actually MOOClar, the MOOC, sorry, open course and MIT. It was started in 1995. Second question was, in this training, how could the methodology of this online distance learning be identified? So the tools used to this end, online classes, video conferencing tools, and other tools, we compared them with the tools conventional means of education has. So we actually, online classes and online platforms are just platforms uh, that are virtual, and people interact each other through these platforms synchronously. Some of the studies works conducted in these platforms, we see that it can never give the exact copy of traditional educational methods. It can only be as productive, it can never be as productive. So it should put forward new methods. And another important finding was that since this platform was online and people cannot see each other face to face, the feedback can be harder, and the educators actually should be more careful about that. And this third question was, what were the challenges in this model? And we had 5 main titles: technical issues, uh, issues regarding the social environment, issues regarding the curriculum, issues regarding communication, and issues regarding implementation or application. So technical issues, they have to do with the connection speed and also bandwidth, and hardship of accessing software. And secondly, project files, they taking time to be rendered on a virtual platform, and issues regarding the social environment, they can differ from issues of collaboration and feedback to students not being able to develop some of their physical skills due to not working in a physical environment. And other issues are also present, like when they are working and they're at their homes in such an environment, they are not necessitated to follow a schedule, a time schedule. And also, we also know the fact that a very low amount, a very low number of educators are actually experienced in the online distance learning. Also, issues regarding the curriculum, the hardship, the challenge with designing such an online project that would be really immersive, and also interacting with the students. And with communication, we had issues in the areas of access, peer communication, collaboration, and instant feedback. And also, written communication takes time and is not all that effective. And about application and implementation, as you know, in arts and design, in such works and projects, when things are taken to a digital platform, the importance and the feelings are of such works are lessened to a degree, or must feel like that. And the fourth question was, what were the advantages of this system in visual design education? And we can actually categorize this into two different groups, one for the advantages for the students and the other advantages for the educators. So for the students first, they can actually utilize cultural exchange without paying for travel or a diploma program. And they can be there is a lot decrease of cost that were arising from being in the same environment, and they were much more flexible with time, location, etc. And for the faculties and educators, their advantages included being more able to establish partnerships with academicians from other countries, being able to promote foreign educational programs, being able to participate in consortiums or shared projects or consultancy activities, etc. And the fifth question was, in visual design training, what were the factors that necessitated a need for online distance learning? So based on the results of the study, we found two main factors. The first one was that students and their demands for a more more flexibility in education due to a rise in their feelings of life responsibilities. And second one was educators feeling a need, a demand for demanding an increasing need for more qualified education. And the second one was the sixth one was the MOOC, about the MOOC, and found out that MOOC videos that were prepared carefully actually motivated and engaged with students and motivated them to take more responsibility and contributed to their thought processes. And secondly, such videos can enable educators to give more time to critical activities and other participatory and educational activities. And thirdly, such videos give students a chance to think higher and give them a feeling of self-confidence. And lastly, such videos give them a chance to advance in their careers. So thank you all so much for listening to me.